Good afternoon, students. So, welcome to nursing education classes. Today, we are going to see about AV8s. Under that, we are going to see about print media. So, there are AV8s which we are using as a print media for the education purpose and for a means of instruction. Now, we'll see which are they. Most common AV8 in printed form we are using are pamphlets, booklets, and leaflets. You might have seen these kind of booklets, pamphlets and leaflets in your first year or second year classes, or when you go for any conferences or any exhibitions, you might have received these kind of leaflets and pamphlets. So now let's see in detail about this aspect. Printed material in a crisp and a concise manner. Booklets, pamphlets and leaflets are printed material containing relevant information in a crisp and concise manner. So you can underline. So that is the most importance of this matter, that is it will be crisp and a concise manner. Entire aspect are being put in this leaflet. So it will be really like how for your research study and a big book of thesis or research book you have done it in your third year and you have seen lot of research books in the library. It is not possible at a single glance to complete reading or a single sitting. It may not be possible to complete the reading of such a big book. So what we will do for a time being, we just read the abstract and understand what it is, right? So same like how we are making an abstract of a big thesis, similar way we are making a concise and a crisp manner we are making these pamphlets or leaflets. So they may be used to supplement any classroom teaching method, especially for a lecture or to disseminate information to the community in a short period. So mainly during the time of lecture or to share some information with the colleagues or with the classmates or with other community people, we are using this method of this type of printed materials. They provide opportunity for reading, learning and referring a specific topic or a subject. That is about pamphlet and leaflet. Next is about what booklet is. Booklet is a small book with a cover page. You can see only 2 or 3 pages in that, right? So it is particularly useful for a topics which have high degree of public interest, like controlling obesity, care of pregnancy, diabetic care, etc. For this aspect, a small booklet which contain what it is saying about the definition, signs and symptoms, diagnostic measures and management. So these aspects combined together in a 2 or 3 pages, and that is made to a book, a small book, and that is called as a booklet. So especially when we go to an OP for a pregnancy care or in a diabetic care, neurological consultation, usually during that time these kind of booklets will be shared by the it's available and it is being shared from the hospitals or from the other authorities. So that is called as booklet. So same thing is that the information has to be disseminated. So that is the aim of this booklet also. A leaflet is a simple sheet carrying helpful information on useful themes. A pamphlet is a printed material consisting of only a few pages about a specific topic. So a pamphlet or leaflet should be colorful, attractive, illustrated with pictures, simple and precise, informative and self-explanatory. You can underline self-explanatory. It will be self-explanatory. No leaflet will be presented or discussed in a big audience. Usually it is a self-explanatory. With a simple terms it will be written. So either in 3 pages you can see the pamphlet, or as a single page you can see these leaflets. So what are advantages of these kind of print medias? The information can be reached to a large group within short time. They are highly economic, flexible and portable. So you can take it home or wherever you go, you can take it with you. And as it is being shared and it is very economical and cheap, so that huge amount can be supplied to a community. So a large group can be accessed for the same in a very short period of time. Facilitates individualized learning, can be reproduced in any language, can be utilized for any group of people at any time, stimulate the interest on the part of learners. So it is a kind of self-learning. By the reading itself, they can understand what the manner is. Main disadvantages are presentation is very important. If it is not attractive, it will be easily thrown out. Receiving the feedback from all those who have got from the pamphlet or leaflet is not possible. Okay, so that is the most important thing. You have to make this pamphlet attractive. Otherwise, they will use to pack something or to cover the garbages and send. They will be using these pamphlets or leaflets. So it should not be thrown out into the dustbin. So see that you have to make it very attractively, and because we can't take a feedback from this because it is reaching to a large audience. So see that you have to make these kind of pamphlets and leaflets very attractive manner. It cannot be used for illiterate because it is self-explanatory. Few writings will be there, few attractive pictures will be there, but they should know to read and write, then only it will be beneficial for them. It cannot be preserved for longer time. Printed teaching material is sometimes described as frozen language which may not serve its objective. Sometimes, even though if it is attractive, sometimes students or the guys around will not be interested to read the things. They don't have that much patience. So they just catch it, they just throw it off. You can see, especially during the exhibitions and when you go stall over the stall, you can see they will be distributing these pamphlets and leaflets saying about their stall what they are selling it on, or what they feel to introduce of. So these aspects sometimes, especially the youngsters and now present generation, are not interested to read all these matters. So just they will buy, they will get it, they'll throw it in front of next door. So that's how usually it happens. So that is another most common disadvantage of this method. Next is handouts. Handout is a well-planned duplicated document prepared by a teacher for her students in order to promote their participation in teaching learning process. You might have received, as students, you might have received many handouts while teaching classes going on. Especially teaching practice classes going on, student teachers used to give the handouts. That is about a simple part of the class is being written in an attractive manner and in a single sheet, and that will be distributed to the students. So students will be more attracted to this kind of innovative teaching. Handouts can be very valuable in terms of interest, motivation and record of information. One of the most common learning aid used in the classroom is the handout, because it is a participative approach. So this consists of a sheet of paper given to each learner for permanent use. For example, pathophysiology or etiologies or clinical manifestations, or 2-3 clinical manifestations will be written and it will be distributed in the form of handouts, and asking the students to read these clinical manifestations and explain what they understand. So in that way, participating learning will make the class attractive. Main purpose is to provide the information as lecture guide for further references and reading, assessment and questioning in the classroom. For all these purpose, we are using these handouts. Handout enhance the lecture, serve as a platform for instruction and ensure all students have access to the same information. So these are the different purposes, which is, that means that whichever the teacher is want to give as handouts, that information has to be reached to everyone in a uniform manner. So that may be the reason why the teacher is providing the handouts, or it acts as a reference material in future, or as a reading material at the exam point of view. So in that mind also, teachers may be distributing these handouts for the students. So at least if they read that much and come, they can just get a mark out of it. So that is the different types of printed materials which is used as aid in education and learning and teaching. I hope this class is clear for you. Thank you.